Welcome to Blazing Baseball, episode number 135, where we blaze through today's baseball topics. And we are Astros and Yankees fans.
Yep.
So, right now we are watching the Astros at Braves and the Blue Jays at Yanks.
In the Bronx.
And the Yanks game is on Apple TV right now. It is the free Friday Apple TV game of the day.
Friday Night Apple. We got it on. Now we just need some runs for the Yankees.
Yes. And in the news, we have some updates on Joe Carlos Stanton.
Good. I want to hear that one.
Get into.
All right. Great.
And earlier today, we had the Brewers at Cubs, with the Cubs winning 8-7. The win going. Sorry if I mispronounced any names on this podcast. The win going to Rucker. The loss to Milner, and the save to Hughes. And playing now, we have the Bum Sox at Orioles, the Red Pirates, the Mets at Phillies, the Blue Jays at Yanks, the Angels at Tigers, the Royals at Rays, the White Sox at Guardians, the Astros at Braves, and in warm-up, we have the Rangers at Twins. With the Rangers Perez, who is 9-3, versus the Twins Bundy, who is 6-5. And then we have later today the Giants at Rockies, with the Giants Wood, who is 8-9, versus the Rockies Urena, who is 1-4. And then we have the Nats at Padres, with the Nats at Spino, who is 0-5, versus the Padres Snell, who is 5-6. And then we have the Mariners at A's, with the Mariners Gonzalez, who is 7-12, versus the A's Irvin, who is 6-10. And then we have the Cards at D-backs, with the Cards Mikolas, who is 9-9, versus the D-backs Henry, who is 2-1. And then we have the Marlins at Dodgers is the last game, with the Marlins Luzardo, who is 3-5, versus the Dodgers Anderson, who is 13-2.
The Astros game. It just showed Tucker. He has a 15-game hitting streak.
Heck yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Now he's got to get a hit.
Yep.
Let's see what happened. Well, we know yesterday the Astros beat the White Sox 21-5. So that was a really good win yesterday.
Yep.
But now we're watching it live. And who is chucking for right there? All right.
So checking for the Astros is Lance McCullers Jr. And pitching for the Braves is Kyle Wright. And Kyle Wright has a 3.12 ERA. And he's a right-handed pitcher.
And we're going to beat him.
Yep. And then up first for the Astros is Altuve at second base, batting 281, and then Gurriel at first base, batting 247, and then Alvarez at left field, batting 296, and then Bregman at third base, batting 263, and then Tucker at right field, batting 256, and then Mancini at DH, batting 264, and then Pena at shortstop, batting 251, and then Chazzy Fizz-McCormick at center field, batting 238, and then Maldonado at catcher, batting 185.
And then Tucker just missed a double.
For the Braves is Acuna Jr. at right field, batting 271, and then Swanson at shortstop, batting 293, and then Riley at third base, batting 289, and then Olsen at first base, batting 248, and then D'Arnaud at catcher, batting 257, and then Rosario at DH, batting 178, and then Grimson at second base, batting 406. And then Harris at center field, batting 288. And then Grossman at left field, batting 213.
Okay. And Tucker takes one high and away. The count is 0-1-2. So last night, unfortunately, the Yankees didn't fare well. They lost 9-2 to the Toronto Blue Jays in the Bronx. Yanks had 7 hits and 2 runs, and they had a double by Carrera and Rizzo, but that was it. They only got 2 runs, and the Blue Jays had 13 hits, 9 runs. The losing pitcher was Montes for the Yankees. He hasn't pitched well for the Yankees since they got him in the trade. He's 4-10 for the season. He pitched 6 innings. He gave up 8 hits and 6 earned runs. His earned run average is 3.87. The winning pitcher was Berrios. He's 9-5 for the season. He went 6 2/3 innings. He gave up 6 hits and 2 runs, and he had 9 strikeouts. And he has an earned run average of 5.39. There were 41,419 disappointed fans at Yankee Stadium last night. But the Yankees are having another shot at them tonight.
And also,
right now.
yes, and before we get into that topic, we have also another news along with the Giancarlo Stanton one that also goes into the game that is happening now with the Astros, but it says according to ESPN, Atlanta Braves Marcell Ozuna arrested on DUI charge. So Braves outfielder Marcell Ozuna was arrested early Friday morning and charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. It was the second arrest in many years for Ozuna. He was arrested on May 29, 2021 on charges of aggravated assault by strangulation and battery after a police officer said they witnessed him attacking his wife.
Oh, boy.
Those charges were dropped after he completed a pretrial diversion program.
Oh, boy.
He was released on a $1,830 bond on Friday.
Okay. That's a tough one. Bad for him and bad for the Braves. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I hope things will be all right.
Yes. So, and then the article was just going into what happened. He had to leave 20 games for the previous
suspension.
Yes, for the previous problem.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wonder if it might. Who knows what the suspension will be this time?
But it's 20.
Or at least, probably.
Yeah, it's 20.
All right, so, and then so in ESPN, according to June Lee, New York Yankees Giancarlo Stanton poised to go on rehab assignment this weekend.
All right.
Aaron Boone says.
Meaning he is going to play in, AAA?
Yep.
All right.
He's
please get
getting closer to coming back on the lineup.
Yes, we need Giancarlo Stanton back in the Yankee lineup, smacking home runs. Okay, well, the Yankees are playing right now. Why don't you do the lineups?
Yeah,
and I'll give the score.
Pitching for the Yanks is Jameson Taillon, who is a right-handed pitcher with a 3.94 ERA. And then pitching for Toronto is Gossman, and he has a 3.11 ERA. And then up first for the Blue Jays is Gurriel Jr. at left field, batting 305. And then Guerrero Jr. at first base, batting 281. And then Kirk at DH, batting 298. And then Hernandez at right field, batting 266. And then Bichette at shortstop, batting 259. And then Chapman at third base, batting 234. And then Merrifield at center field, batting 241. And then Biggio at second base, batting 222. And then Jansen at catcher, batting 205. And then up first for the Yanks is LeMahieu at first base, batting 281. And then Judge at center field, batting 295.
Judgy!
And then Rizzo at DH, batting 222.
Riz!
And then Donaldson at third base, batting 225.
Grand slam!
And then Benintendi at left field, batting 300.
Go!
And then Torres at second base, batting 246.
Pop one!
And then Kiner for left field, shortstop, batting 266.
Go!
And then Cabrera at right field, batting 222.
The kid.
And then Higashioka at catcher, batting 197.
So the first play of the game tonight, Cabrera reaches up and catches a home run and steals a home run away from the Toronto Blue Jays.
Nice.
First play of the game. It was a fantastic catch. And then they showed his dad and his mom and his brothers. They were screaming. They're sitting in the stands in the Bronx. So really nice for the kid Cabrera. He played shortstop. He played third base. And tonight he's playing right field in his first 3 games with the Yankees. He plays 3 different positions. Infield and outfield.
Very cool.
Yeah. And he's fast. He's a speedster. Kind of reminds me of Altuve kind of speed.
Nice.
All right.
Any other baseball topics you want to go over today on this baseball podcast?
We got a full stack. There's 15 games. Only 1 game's done. 14 games going live right now. It's Blazing Baseball Friday night.
Yep. And we'll catch you out here tomorrow on Blazing Baseball, blazing through tomorrow's baseball topics. Peace.
Peace out.